Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 263. Wow, that's a lot of episodes. I got my coffee in my summer sock camp mug. Peppermint mocha creamer. It's July 5th, 2024. Friday. It's July, so you know what that means. It's starting to get close to the pumpkin spice. I know a lot of you don't want to hear it. You're like, summer just started, let me enjoy my summer, but I'm ready for fall. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today is all knitting. I have 2 finished objects and 2 whips, works in progress. I have everything that I talk about today will be in the show notes right down there. Click the word more right underneath the title. Everything should drop down for you. I'll have where I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have my Ravelry group, my reading and watching, all the links to all the things, bags, yarns, patterns. Actually, I don't think I really have patterns today. Well, I guess, yeah. Patterns. Today is all socks. That's it. That's all I got. I was on the sock train. I'm still on it. What else? I have some stash acquisitions. I have, my stash stats for June. Actually, let's do that right now before I forget. Got my trusty bright green notebook that I got from the Amazon. All right. Let's see. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I finished 8 pairs of socks. I made one of those mini chickens for my daughter. Not that one, but one of those. My crochet basket, and my Musselburgh hat for 1,464 grams. And I added 865. Yep, 65. My Little Pony advent came from Yarn Cafe Creations, so I think I bought that in like March or February. I don't remember. One of those times. I know February was a rough month, so I'm not sure when these came out. But right around there is when I purchased it. I bet that was my jury duty, like, prize or whatever you want to call it for getting through jury duty. I bet that's what that was. Anyway. So I will be showing days 1 through 5. Today is the 5th. This goes up on Monday, so it shouldn't be a spoiler for anybody. But yeah, 8 pairs of socks. Wow. And one of them was DK. Wait. Yep. And that's that. That's how I recorded in there. And then here's where I record my dates for starting and finishing dates. And I will leave that open because we're going to talk about finished objects now. I think that's it. Oh, actually stats. I wrote down, I have a spreadsheet on my tablet, on my iPad, and that's what I'm using to record on. So I took some little notes before I started today, just to give you like a year in summary, I guess. Now I added a couple things for July. So this isn't really like 6 months. It's okay. Close enough. So let's see. So far for the year, I have added 3,933 grams in my stash, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's kind of a lot. I don't know. Is that a lot? I don't know. Maybe. But here is the kicker. What I've used so far. I'm like so close to a particular number. It kind of hurts a little, but I think if I finish one more pair of socks, I'm gonna reach it. So I've used slash knit slash crocheted slash stuffed chickens 9,993 grams. That is like, is that like about 99 skeins of yarn? Like 100 grams? What? I can't believe I have that much. And look, I still have a lot. So for the year, I am negative 6,060 grams. So I'm sitting pretty good. As long as I keep going. I think so far I've just bought one advent. You know, stuff can happen, but so far I just bought the Freckled Whimsy skein, and then the Yarn Cafe Creations Dragon Horde Yarns Harry Potter advent. This is their last one, so I got that. And those are my advents so far. You know, I'm going to be tempted by the Purple Circle Yarn Co. one. I know I am. I don't really need any more opal, but I don't know. I don't think that one is up yet. So I know I'm going to see it. I know I'm going to want to buy it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm negative 6,000. I can, you know, afford it in my grams. But we'll see about my budget. We'll talk about that later too. I had a bad week. Everything's fine. It's fine now. It is what it is. Okay, so that's my grams in and grams out. Yeah, I can't believe I've used 99 skeins of yarn. Now, a lot of those were used to stuff chickens, but I'm still counting it because I used it. All right, let's get on to my finish objects. Might as well just get started. I think that's it. Look at these. I think I had one done. Pretty sure I had one done. I don't know where I was at in the second sock, but here we are. I finished them. This is Mustache Yarn. Exploding Rainbow. I used a scrap for the heels. I think it's a Teal Torch Knits mini. So all of my socks, these are all, yep, they're all fingering weight today. So 64 stitches, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. I'm pretty sure all of them have 12 rows of knit 2, purl 2 rib. What else? I use Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. I knit the magic loop cuff down. And I use the Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. And I do a slip stitch, heel flap and gusset. I think it's been like, no, I think August it will be a year since I've been just like obsessed with the heel flap and gusset. I used to be a afterthought heel gal. That's all I did. And then Stephen West did his mystery sock along last July, and he did a heel flap and gusset. And then after I did that, it's like, all right, this one seems a little tricky. Let's do one that's a little more, you know, plain. And I was hooked. So, yep. These are for me. They match. I absolutely love these so much. I think I did 70... I don't know, somewhere, I think it's close to like 75 rows for the leg. 72, 75, somewhere around there. Yep. Oh, I love these. Beautiful. All right. These ones you're gonna have to get your sunglasses out, okay? Do you have your sunglasses on? Or, I don't know, you're probably in your house. You probably don't have your sunglasses on. Just brace yourself, I guess. I know I had these cast on. I was doing them tandem. I don't remember where it was. Did I have 3 colors done, 4 colors done? I don't know, I don't remember. Look at these. I mean, do we have to say anything? Look at these. So this is the mini set that Amy from Happy Little Yarn got me, I think for my birthday last year. The Black Light collection from Pretty Twisted Yarns. It was a 7 minis, 20 grams. So yeah, I have, now I didn't do anything special. There's a jog here. And when I did my guess it, I did an oopsie. I was trying to make sure there was 10 rows of each. And so when I got to the gusset, my beginning of round ended here, but I'm like, I don't want to weave my ends in right there on my bottom of my foot. So I moved it to this side. So you can see it's like all smooth, jaggy, smooth. And then on this side, it's jaggy, smooth, jaggy. I don't know, it's fine. I don't care. So I did 10 rows of each color. And yeah, oh, I love these. So bright. And I will show you how much I had left. I did wind off 5 grams already from these. So I still have extra. So here's what I have after I finished my socks and wound off 5 grams from for my future Cozy Memories blanket that will probably be happening probably in August. I'm probably gonna cast on. I'm starting to get the itch for the blankets. And this is how much black I had left. I did not, this is like 3 grams. So I do not have enough for my blanket of the black, but that's okay. Boop. So yeah, so this will just go in the scrap basket. Right, some of these are like 8, I think these are like 8 grams, and then the ones that I used more of are more like, I don't know, 4-ish, 3-ish, I think. But yeah, so that's what I had left. Still have tons left. It's probably 40 grams maybe. I don't know. But I'll just put it in my scrap basket for future scrappy socks. I don't think I have anything else. I said 10 rows per stripe and pretty much the same needles for everything else. But oh, and I matched them perfectly. So yes, I do have with a 20. Now I did not weigh that black skein before I started. But if it was 20 grams, I had enough to do heels, toes, and cuffs. And I did 12 rows of rib. 64 stitches. So this is the first time I actually tried it. It made me a little nervous, but I succeeded. So I should try that again with other socks, like maybe Freckled Whimsy or something, but we will see. I do love just doing like cuff and toes, and then I have enough to do a square in my blanket, so. Oh, foot's falling asleep. I didn't tell you dates. I have my book open and everything. Oh my word. All right. Do you want to see these again? I started these June 21st and finished them June 29th. And these ones I started June 25th and finished July 2nd. So this was my first finish object for June. Also, these are Summer Sock Camp Pair number 10. And these are Summer Sock Camp Pair pair number 11. So I got 11 pairs done so far, and we still have like 2 months left. I think I might get through my basket. We'll see, we'll see. I have an idea brewing in my head, so we'll see if it happens. I will talk about it later here. All right, that's it. That's it for my finished objects. All right, now we're gonna go into whips. They are both sock whips, 2 sock whips. I will be casting on my Freckled Whimsy Christmassy Club. I got that Monday. It's already wound up, caked up. I'm gonna cast that on today, but I'm not gonna show the yarn because I don't wanna spoil it for anybody. I also got my Halloween Club. I will show that next week. I was surprised. I love it. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, it's good, it's good. All right, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people said, please show us your scrappy socks, even if it's just one day of progress. So I'm gonna show it. We're gonna see how many scrappy Sundays will it take for me to finish a pair of socks. So this is Bags by Awesome Granny. Love it. So I put markers in already, so I am ready to go for this week. So my goal is to just work on these on Sunday. Work on them, the only thing I work on. So I might get a lot done, I might not get a lot done, but I got a lot done this Sunday. So I'm doing them tandem. And here's what I got. I decided to do the cuffs the same as the ones that I made Amy from Happy Little Yarn. I did the same colors because I had extra. And I'm probably going to do the heel flap and heel turn in that color and the toes, just so we have kind of matchy socks. Mine are going to be longer than hers, so I'll probably have more colors, but so I got 41 rows on each sock. Yep, 41 rows on each sock, plus the cuffs. So I did cast these on the 30th. Was that Sunday? Let's see. Yep, June 30th I cast these on. So we're gonna see how many Sundays it takes to finish these. I did a little poll on Instagram. A lot of people said one day. I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I can't finish a pair of socks in one day. I can finish one sock in 2 days. So I'm guessing 3 days. Maybe 4. I mean, if it's 2 days for one sock, I would say 4, but I'm gonna shoot for 3. We'll see. And I got my stitch markers from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Got little socky ones, little sock stitch markers, progress keepers. So yeah, we'll see how many Sundays it takes. How about you put down below? What do you think? I'm already at 1, so it's not 1 day. I really doubt it'd be 2 days. 3 days? 4 days? 5 days? I don't know. We'll see. And I won't be counting like weaving in ends. If I finish them, like let's say 3 days, and the next day I weave ends, we're just gonna say 3 days. But as you can see, I got lots of ends. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. This is it. 1 day of progress. So I'll leave my progress keepers in. I would love to finish the legs, the heel flaps, and the heel turns. Can I do that? I mean, I have probably gonna do 70 rows. for the legs. So I got 30, that's 60 rows. We'll see. So I don't think we're going anywhere on Sunday. I think we're staying here, so it's possible. So yep, there's my scrappy socks. Oh, I showed these in the wrong order. Oh well, in the show notes, they're backwards. That's okay. Okay, this one I need a sock blocker because I have a hoe. Unusual surroundings. My Chiaogoo bag. Pretty sure. Did I have these cast on last? I don't remember. Nope, I didn't. Wow, that's exciting. I didn't have these cast on, really? Okay. The show notes don't lie, I guess. The show notes don't lie. I think that's going to be the title of this episode. Look at this. Oh my word, it's beautiful. So this is mustache yarn. Stardust. Jin. I had to look up that character from, this is a Star Wars yarn. JYN, I'm assuming it's pronounced Jin. I had to look it up. I'm like, who is that? And the reason why I don't know who that is because I've only seen this movie like once. It's not in the original Star Wars movies. This was Rogue One. So that's why I was like, who is that? Oh, it's beautiful. And I did, this is a Lemonade Shop color. I wanted to go crazy. I use this in my Lando socks too. I'm like, this is kind of like, I mean, I love it, but it needs a pop of something. So that's what I did. Love it. If you're curious about my stitch markers, I will link a video down below. And I started the second sock. So I got 23 rows and the cuff, and they will match. Love them matching. Love it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I got nothing. No, my eyes were playing tricks with me. So yeah, magic loop, cuff down, same thing, 64 stitches. And this would be pair, summer sock camp pair number 12. These will be done next week. I mean, yeah. If I finish this whole sock this week, when did I cast these on? The 3rd. And it's the 5th. So yeah, it takes me 2 days to knit a sock. Yep. Alright, and that's it for my whips. Love it. I like taking the markers off of the sock and putting them on the second sock. It's motivating. Motivation, and it makes sure that both of my socks match. I mean, it does help with the stripes, but yep. And that is that. Those are my whips. All the socks. Now we'll talk about future cast-ons. And then we'll talk about stash. So, I've been thinking about casting on a shawl. Gasp. I've been thinking about it the past few days. Yesterday I wound up some of the yarn, just one ball of each color. I've had this yarn in my stash for this particular shawl, and I took a gander through the pattern, and I'm like, I always see, it's a Stephen West pattern. It's the Starflake shawl. I think it's Starflake. It's one of his, I think it was the mystery knit along for 2019. pretty sure it was 19. So I purchased this yarn for this particular shawl. Green, of course. This is Knit Pick Stroll. This one is Key Lime Heather. I don't know if you can read that. Key Lime Heather. And this one is Grass. Grass. So I looked at the pattern and I was reading it and I'm like, oh my, I can't do that. I got to that brioche section. I was just glancing over it. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so wordy. And then I went through and watched his video. I don't know what it is about brioche, about when it's written out, it looks so difficult. But when I see him do it, it's not hard. It's not hard. The reason why it's probably really wordy is that there's you have to do like increases at certain points of the shawl, but there's markers. You just gotta do it, you know, 3 stitches before the marker and do this. And so I'm thinking about casting it on. Should I do it? I know it's been a really long time since I've made a shawl. I'm kind of getting the itch. But then, you know, part of me is like, but it's summer sock camp. I shouldn't be working on shawls. So I'm kind of conflicted. I'm conflicted. So, but I would love to have it done before the mystery knit along. And then part of me is like, well, you probably should, you know, brush up on your brioche, because I believe there's like a 99.99999% chance that there's going to be brioche this year, because in the mystery knit along, because there has not been any the past 2 years. So it's probably going to be in it. I would be very surprised if it's not. So part of me is like, well, you should do that shawl and get a little brioche refresher. It's been a long time since I've done it. It's not, the actual brioche itself, it's not hard. It's, if you make a mistake, it's really hard to fix. I think I've been successful in fixing it, but oh man, it stresses me out. So I'm thinking I might need a little bit of a challenge. So maybe I will like just work on it like maybe an hour a day, maybe here and there, maybe not every day, because I really love my socks. I can't tear myself away from the socks, but I don't know, maybe once I start this, it'll all go downhill. So I don't know. I'm thinking about casting this on Monday. So we will see if it happens. Saturday we're going to be gone, and Sunday is Scrappy Sunday. I got to work on my socks. So maybe Monday I will cast it on. So stay tuned. Let me know, should I cast it on? I mean, I have 3 months. I know I can finish it in 3 months. I mean, if I really focus on it, I can finish it in like a month. But I'm probably not going to do that because I want to work on socks. So we'll see. We'll see. I know this year I wanted to focus on working on past MKALs from Stephen West, and I feel like I failed, but it's okay. I knit one, and then I kind of stopped. So, yeah. I think I'm pretty sure that I am going to be doing the mystery knit along this year, the shawl one. There was a lot of drama and chaos with the last year's. I'm hoping this year won't be like that. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it. Maybe this will ignite my shawl mojo and it'll come back. We'll see. All right, now I got acquisitions and life stuff, reading and watching. So if you don't want to see any of that, I will see you next week. All right, I'm going to show my Little Pony Advent, what I have so far. days 1 through 5. I'm trying to get the numbers here all situated. All right, I'm just going to show them all. Oh, look at these. So this one on this side is day 1. And then the green one is day 5. I love that blue one and that green one. I mean, and this one is rainbowy. So I'm going to wind these up and put them in my DK Cozy Memories. Not right now, but I think if I like get a couple, wind them, and then I'll just have them ready so I won't have to wind them when I want to work on it. And that will fuel me to keep going with the blanket and get excited about it again. I mean, I still love it. I just didn't have enough minis. So now I will have 31 minis to add into it when winter comes. So yeah, that's Yarn Cafe Creations. My Little Pony Advent. Oh, I guess it's your tag. So yep, that is one acquisition. And my second one, I finally got my bag. My sock bag. Oh, I love it. I could see it when I ordered it. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of pricey for a bag. But once I got it, it's like, yes, I can see why it was this much. It's canvas, it's leather. There's like real leather on the bottom of it. So, and there's little, she put little stitch stoppers in there for me as a little thank you. Look at this in my sock knitting era. Sock knitting and Taylor Swift. I mean, I had to. And here's the back. I think that it's Puff Stitch. This is Puff Stitch Bag Co. I bought this on Etsy, so I will link it down below. I think her Etsy name is Puff Stitch 1, I think, but I'll have it listed down below. And it has pink on the inside. Is there pockets? Oh, there is pockets. I just noticed that. Well, look at that. There's 2 pockets on the side. The bright pink. And this is leather. I don't think it's faux leather. I mean, it smells like real leather. So it is a nice bag. It's stamped on there. I mean, this was me. And this maker is from Michigan, west of me. So I was like, oh, I have to support a Michigan bag maker on a drawstring. It's gonna take a while for it to get. It's kind of hard to close right now. But once that canvas relaxes a little bit, it'll be nice. So yep, I bought this a while ago. I thought they were like ready to ship, and I don't think they were because it took like 3 weeks. So it's fine. I have lots of bags. I can be patient, but it was well worth the wait. I mean, look at this. So I gotta put a sock in here. I don't know what sock yet. I'm not gonna put my Christmas one in there because I need a Christmas bag for that one. Oh, my foot really fell asleep. Okay, that is it for stash. All right, reading and watching, and then we'll go into the life stuff. Reading. I started and finished a middle grade book. It's called The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot Protects by Peter Brown. It's a middle grade. It's a series. This one was okay. I think I really love the first one. The first one and the second one are my favorite. I noticed that when we went to the library that they had a third one. I'm like, well, I have to read them. I remember reading the first one to my kids when they were little, so I kind of it has a special place in my heart. So yeah, I finished that, started and finished that, and I'm still reading The Heir of Fire, The Throne of Glass, number 3. I think I've decided that I started another book last night, Yellow Face, I think that's what it's called, Yellow Face. I don't remember the author. I will have it in my show notes next week. I'm going to read Yellowface at night before I go to bed, and I'm going to switch to Fire during the day because I feel like I'm really lost. I think I'm like 60%, and I feel like I need to read that during the day to see what's going on, because I'm confused. I think I was like half sleeping when I was reading most of this book, you know, in the zone, because that's what I was, you know, I read before bed, and I was tired, and I don't remember what I read most of the time. So we're gonna switch it up and see how that goes, and hopefully I can finish it, because I would love to just keep on moving with that series. I like the, now I'm not all the way through with this, but I like the A Court of Thorns and Roses books way better than this series. But I don't know, I'm only on the 3rd book. Maybe it will get better. I'm gonna keep going. Don't worry, I'm not quitting. My husband and I are watching Travelers Season 1. I like it, it's pretty good. And everything is on Netflix, except for my movies. My kids and I are watching the Great British Baking Show, or we're watching Collection 10. I think we're like 5 bakers left. We're getting close to the end of that one. And on our Friday night movie, we watched Inside Out. The first one, we have the DVD, because my kids like to watch that. And that was 2015. I can't believe that movie was 2015, the first one. So we were planning on watching Inside Out 2 the following day, on Saturday. So I said, hey, we should watch the first one as like a little refresher. So that's what we did. And then on Saturday, we saw the new one. And oh my heart. I knew it was going to get me, and it did. It got me. The first one got me, so I wasn't, you know, I knew it was gonna, but it was very good. I loved it. So that's reading and watching. All right, now you're ready for the big news, or the big woe is me. So last Friday, I had to rearrange my schedule a bit. So Friday, I got groceries. Came back on Friday, put my car in the garage, was getting the groceries out of the trunk, and I noticed a puddle, maybe this big, maybe, near my tire, my rear tire on the driver's side. It was a blackish, brownish fluid. I'm like, that's not good. Not good at all. I didn't notice any problems with my car. It seemed to be running fine. So my husband's like, we better go take that to get looked at. I'm like, agree, okay. We dropped it off on Friday. They had a spot open. I think it was like 11 or 1 o'clock, something like that. So we dropped it off. As soon as I put all the groceries away, we just dropped it off. Then they called Friday afternoonish and said, your rear brakes are bad. You need new rear brakes. And then something about I don't know terminology for vehicles, but I think a brake line broke, rusted out, leaked, something of that nature. That's what that puddle was. It was brake fluid. And yeah, so that was a lot of money. Oh my, you know, if you have been watching for a while, we had to get our water heater replaced in May. That was like, was it $2,400? Something like that. So now for June, it was to fix my car. It was $1,600. Yeah. I can't win, folks. I can't win. So I know they say things break in threes. So now I'm like, great, what's going to happen in July? Or August? I mean, let's see. I mean, we're not using our furnace, so it's probably not going to be the furnace. It could be our air conditioner is very old. It could be your air conditioner. It could be our water softener. We haven't had that replaced since we moved in here. Same thing with the air conditioner. What else? We got a new stove a couple years ago. Maybe the refrigerator. We still have the same refrigerator that when we moved in here in 2007, 2008, 2008. So all of those appliances that I said, refrigerator, water softener, AC, those units are the same that we've had in this house since then. So one of those could break, so we'll see. You know, I don't want to jinx myself, but you know, it's fine. So it took them a long time to fix my car because I guess they had to order parts. And I think most of the cost was labor. I think like $1,000 of it was just labor. I'm like, why? This is like the first big purchase or fix in my car that I've had so far. So we decided to, oh, the sun just came out. So we decided to fix it. I have an 07 Ford Focus, red, that's my car. I bought it in 2009, so I've had it for a really long time, and there's about 81,000 miles on it. So we decided to fix it. I think this is my first time getting rear brakes on it. I don't know if that's normal, but I don't know if we've done front brakes or not. I feel like we have, but I don't know. So yeah, I have new brakes. We dropped my car off on Friday. I picked it up. It was done on Wednesday. So yeah, I've been sitting in my house for the past, 5-ish days. It's fine. That's okay with me. My husband has a vehicle, so there was no worries about not having a vehicle. If I didn't have one, I would have gotten a loaner or something, but I didn't need one, so it's okay. Yeah, so fun times. That's pretty much my life stuff this week, and I don't want any more. I don't want anything else to break. I've been really good about not buying yarn, but my birthday's coming next month, and I would like to buy myself something. So yeah, stop breaking stuff, please. So I got to be good this month and just get my Freckle Whimsy clubs, and that's it. And yeah, so we'll see if I can do that. I was able to do that for June. I did not buy anything else except my clubs. And the Advent that I bought that a few months ago, so it doesn't count. It's just, that's when it came into my house. All right, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Yeah, so cross your fingers that nothing else breaks, but I know they break in 3, so look out. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them, and hopefully nothing else will break. And I will see you next week. Bye.